And I think, Freddie, we have a promo actually ready to go. And if Dave Stewart, Director, if you want to roll that for us, please, you'll get an idea what it's all about right here. Here we go.
The U13. It's the walking man.
Listen, I've been on the force for 4.5 years now. I know what I'm talking about. I don't care what you guys say. This guy's perfect. No one would ever guess he's a cop.
Yuri McIntosh was an Olympic walking gold medalist in 1980. A Soviet, he defected shortly after the Moscow Games and now makes the most of his unique athletic talent as an undercover detective.
Stop! Go! Stop, Tuk! Stop! You have no chance! Okay, hand it over, Woolhead.
Nice job, Yuri. Nice job. Got my hair messed up just watching you.
It was just a stroll in the park, boss.
The Walking Man, starring Emmy Award winner Frank Linoleum as the Took, featuring Don Taylor as Police Chief Lipschitz, and introducing Jerry St. Jekyll as Yuri, the Walking Man.
Pure energy.
Ah. So that's where I'm at now.
What?
Lipschitz.
Can you say that?
Sure you can. Oh, yeah, I just did. Yeah.
When's the debut?
It's 4 a.m. next Tuesday.
Right up against Farm News.
I think so.
Shouldn't be tough.
We're kind of going for a different thing there. It's, we're going after an audience that really hasn't been exploited by producers.
Province news carriers.
Exactly. Yeah. Insomniacs.
Should work for you.
No one's thinking of them out there.
Are you going to miss sports?
I'm going to miss sports. I understand that once in a while they're going to let me do sports page. So,
really?
So I'm going to keep my foot in it.
It looks like it'll be a winner. Are you expecting any
mouth.
awards in the first season, or are you being realistic about it?
I'm being realistic. We're going to let it run for a couple of years, and you know what they say in the TV business: if it lasts a couple of years, then you should be happy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it lasted 10 months on this show.
Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What else would you like to talk about?
That's about it. How about if we go to break right now?
Can we do that?
That'd be a good idea. We have the plays of the week coming up pretty soon, and they're going to be outstanding, and I want to remind viewers to stick around for that. And once again, promo here, The Walking Man, Tuesday mornings at 4 on 13. Hang tight, Sports Night will return in 2 quick ones. In our third segment, the Friday Chronicle, a start for Jay Schroeder. Major League highlights, a rundown of the day in Seoul, an 86er named CSL MVP, and we'll wrap up 10 months of Sports Night with an extra special Plays of the Week. Yeah, they're going all out on the effects tonight here. I'm going to mention the hockey score here because I have a minute and a half to kill. A 5-3 Winnipeg over Vancouver tonight, NHL exhibition play. Also, I want to thank Barry McDonald for being my guest, my final guest tonight on Sports Night. Now, coming up on this goodbye edition of Sports Night, the best of the Sports Night Plays of the Week. Crack editor Phil Mallon has been working on these all week and has come through in a big way. And again, stick around because they're great. But first, let's check out the day in sport. Now, earlier on this show, we told you about Ben Johnson's gold medal effort in Seoul and what an effort it was, beating Carl Lewis. Ben Johnson's time, a new world record, 9.79 seconds. He even eased up at the win, and believe me, he can go even faster. Just ask Ben. And we'll also talk about the Lions, or we talked earlier about the Lions' loss in Calgary. What else happened in the world of sports, you ask? Well, let's find out right now on the Friday Sports Night Chronicle. It wasn't just the Ben and Carl show in Seoul today. Canada's basketball team came through in the dying seconds with a 99-96 win over China. Eli Pasquale's three-point shot with 6 seconds remaining allowed Canada to advance to the quarterfinals of the men's tournament. The victory clinched 4th place with a 2-3 record. In gymnastics, Mississauga's Curtis Hibbert in the floor exercises. His first of 3 tries for a medal. A good effort, but Curtis finishes without a medal. In the pool, American David Burkoff set a world record in the preliminaries of the 100-meter backstroke with a time of 54.51 seconds. Back in North America, the Red Sox rallied for 5 runs in the final 3 innings to stun the Yankees 10-9. Spike Owen's grounder, which was misplayed by the Yankee infield, went for a 2-run single, which gave Boston the win. New York falls 5.5 behind the Red Sox in the AL East. Matt Noak's throwing error allowed the winning run to score in the 9th as the Orioles beat the Tigers 5-4. Darrell Evans hit his 20th homer, the 10th season Evans has hit 20 homers, and the 4th in a row. In Milwaukee, Jose Canseco of the Athletics became the first player in Major League history to hit 40 homers and steal 40 bases in one season. Here he steals number 39 in the 1st inning. Then in the 5th inning, he steals number 40. The game was stopped and Canseco helped himself to second base, which will be on its way to Cooperstown. And not settling at 40 and 40, Canseco makes it 41 dingers with a blast in the 8th. Still with baseball, the California Angels fired their manager today, Cookie Rojas. Rojas has been under fire for a recent team slump. Also today, the Phillies fired their field boss, Lee Ilya. In football, south of the border, quarterback Jay Schroeder will get his first start with the LA Raiders on Monday night when they play the Broncos in Denver.
I think I could have played in the other games. I just don't think the situation was apropos for full Steve, and you know, because he hadn't been playing bad. He's played exceptionally well. He's thrown the ball exceptionally well, especially last week. So it's just going to be a difficult situation for both of us.
Soccer news: Vancouver 86ers John Catliff was today named the CSL's MVP. Catliff, in his first year with the Sixers, scored 22 goals, tops in the league, to pace Vancouver to the Western Division Championship.
I think it put a nice end to a productive season. There's just one more game where I hope I can go out and have the same sort of performance that allowed me to gain this award.
The Sixers play the Hamilton Steelers 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon at Swangard Stadium for the CSL Championship. What an excellent game that's going to be. Also from the Olympics, should mention this, Angela Bailey and Angela Isayenko, both of Toronto, and Julie Rochelot of Montreal have qualified for the final in the women's 100-meter sprint. All the talk about Ben Johnson today. We forgot about the ladies. And the swimming pool American David Burkhoff set a world record in the men's 100-meter backstroke during the preliminaries. The 21-year-old covered the distance in 54.51 seconds. That's 0.4 of a second under his old world mark set at last month's U.S. trials. Now, normally at this time we preview what's ahead on Sports Night, but of course we can't do that tonight because there is nothing ahead on Sports Night, although Laverne and Shirley is being shown at 12. We're a goner after tonight. However, some of us working on this show will be moving on to that other CKVU production.
Yuri McIntosh was an Olympic walking gold medalist in 1980. A Soviet, he defected shortly after the Moscow Games and now makes the most of his unique athletic talent as an undercover detective.
Stop!
No one would ever guess he's a cop.
The Walking Man, starring Emmy Award winner Frank Linoleum as the Took, featuring Don Taylor as Police Chief Lipschitz, and introducing Jerry St. Jekyll as Yuri, the Walking Man.
Don't miss it. The Walking Man, 4 a.m. Tuesdays on VU 13. I think it starts next week. And we've even painted the set of that show blue. Well, after 10 months, that's it. You're up to date in the world of sports for the final time. We just want to take this opportunity to thank all the guests who appeared on Sports Night the past 10 months. With special thanks to regulars such as Brian Burke of the Canucks, Bobby Leonarduzzi, and Buzz Parsons of the 86ers, Joe Galat and Larry Donovan, and Kevin Konar of the Lions. Not to mention Barry McDonald and Chris Hebb, both of whom bailed us out on several occasions when our guests could not make it. Also, special thanks to Mike Hall, Eric Stansfield, and everyone else involved in the production of Vancouver's #1 11:30 p.m. sports program / dance party.
Sports Night is brought to you in part by Foster's Lager.